how faith and obedience unlocks your business breakthrough. I'm going to tell you the widow's oil story with the prophet Elisha. Hello everyone, Kelly Fisher here, your business advisor and architect of successful businesses. Today I want to share something special with you. Something that God has been teaching me about business through the Bible and through the biblical principles. If you've been following me, you know that I build my business by biblical principles. I don't just teach strategies, I teach the wisdom of God applied to business. I'm working on a biblical principles playbook, a collection of principles from the Word of God that every business owner needs. And today I want to share a story that completely shifted my perspective last week during a challenge I was participating in. It's a story from 2 Kings 4, the story of widow's oil. If you're in a season where you feel stuck, wondering how to grow your business, how to pay off debt, how to make your next move, I want you to lean in, because the principles in this story could be the exact key for your breakthrough. So let's dive in. Your provision is already in you. Do you know how? So let's dive into 2 Kings 4, 1-2. The wife of a man from the company of the prophets cried out to Elijah, "Your servant, my husband, is dead, and you know that he revered the Lord, but now his creditor is coming to take my 2 boys as slaves." Elisha replied, "How can I help you? Tell me, what do you have in your house?" Here is the first lesson for business owners. God has already placed something inside of you to be the answer to your problem. How many times do we go before God asking for help when the answer is already within us? Elisha didn't hand her money. He didn't pray for wealth to fall from the sky. He simply asked, "What do you already have? What do you already have in your business? What skills, services, or products bring you the most return?" Have you ever heard about the rule of 80-20? The 20% of the products that bring 80% of the return, that's what I'm talking about, 80-20. What strengths and gifts have God already placed in you? Sometimes we get caught up looking for external solutions when God is saying, "I've already given you something, use it." And I am guilty too. Sometimes I'm looking for someone to help me, but I already have everything inside of me, including for marketing. 2 Kings 4:3, Elisha gives the wisdom another instruction. Do you want to know which one? Go around and ask all your neighbors for empty jars. Don't ask for just a few. Look what is interesting of that. Go around and ask your neighbors for empty jars. Don't ask for just a few. Here's the second principle for business owners. Don't be afraid to ask and expand. If you're feeling stuck, burnt out, or overwhelmed, borrow jars. Borrow encouragement from mentors and people of faith. Borrow support from your community. Borrow resources, whether it's funding, partnerships, or investments. But borrow, ask for help. Some of you are hesitating to ask for help because of pride or fear of rejection, but your level of abundance is directly tied to your willingness to ask. Have you ever thought about that? Elisha told them, don't ask for just a few. If you ask small, you will receive small. But if you believe big, you will receive big. That's exciting. Exercise your faith. And don't be ashamed. Go there and ask. Now this is powerful. In 2 Kings 4:4, Elisha says, let's see. "Then go inside and shut the door behind you and your sons." Here's the third principle. Some miracles happen behind closed doors. People don't need to know. Not everyone needs to see what God is doing in your life. Some breakthroughs require private obedience before public success. Shut the door on doubt. Shut the door of negative voices. Shut the door on distractions, including social media, okay? Including that. When the widow obeyed, the oil kept flowing until every jar was filled. So let me ask you, are you preparing your jars for the blessings that are coming? Are you actively selling your services? Are you promoting and putting in the work? Are you positioning yourself for growth? Because here's the reality. God won't pour out more oil if you're not prepared to receive it. Ooh, that's strong. Sell the oil. Selling is biblical. If you don't like sell, listen to that. Now, this is the part that will challenge some of you, okay? So in 2 Kings 4:7 says, She went and told the man of God, and he said, go sell the oil and pay your debts. You and your sons can live with the rest. In 2 Kings 4:7, after the miracle happens, the widow goes to Elisha and tells him the jars are full. And what does he say? Go, sell the oil and pay your debts. You and your sons can live on what is left. Selling is biblical. Shocking. Some of you struggle with the sales because you think it's not spiritual. But here's the truth. God gave you gifts and services to solve problems. He commands you to sell so you can pay your debts and live in abundance. Your business isn't just for survival. It's meant to create overflow so you can bless others. So if you're being hesitant to sell, let me remind you, you are not in business to beg. You are in business to serve. And when you serve well, you will be rewarded. Selling is offering other people solutions, and the reward is the trading of cash, trading service for money. Let's recap. Number 1, your provision is already inside of you. Ask God to reveal it. Second, don't be afraid to ask and expand. Your level of abundance is tied to your level of faith. Wow. Third, shut the door and prepare for the miracle. Your breakthrough starts in private. That's powerful. 4, go and sell, because sales is part of God's plan for your business. If this message spoke to you, share it with someone who needs it. And if you're serious about applying biblical business principles to grow your company, let's connect. Drop a comment below. What's one thing you are taking away from this video? Send me a DM if you want to go deeper in applying these principles to your business, and schedule a virtual coffee. I want to talk with you. I want to learn more about you. Kelly Fisher here, business advisor and your architect of successful business. I want to learn about you, so let's connect. See you in the next video.